guys, it is your green shirted boy Sub-Zero X to bite here once again. As you can see, we are going to fall down some stairs, because that does not hurt and it is actually an activity that gives you very much fun. When I usually wake up and I do not do my morning yoga, I normally just fall down my stairs because that is so relaxing for your back. The harder you bounce, the harder the massaging that you feel in your back. These stairs in particular are made out of Lego blocks, so if you walk down on them with bare feet that would hurt. But if you just throw yourself up a stairway, you actually feel so relaxed. You know, the funny thing about stairs is when you go down on stairs you don't feel the burn in your legs, but if you walk upstairs you will 100% feel the burn in your little legs. But now if you want to feel more burn, just throw yourself up some stairs and I can guarantee you that you will feel the burn, not only in your legs but also in the rest of your entire body. But have you ever seen one of those things that they put handicapped people on to go up a staircase? It is basically an elevator on the side of the stairs. You probably know what I am talking about, but those things are freaking amazing because you just sit there and you could do anything on that thing and it would just take you upstairs. It does take a long time though. Have I told you the story about when Chip was little? He fell down the stairs. He broke his leg when he fell down. It was not a short staircase. It actually consisted out of 18 stairs, so it was a pretty long staircase. He fell down and broke his leg. When he laid there on the floor, one of his friends named Billy Bob helped him up and looked at his leg, but it was definitely broken because the bones were not in the right order anymore. Chip cried for a bit because you know if you break something it hurts pretty badly. But after he was done crying he went to the doctor because he needed to get it looked at and possibly leg cast with plates and pins because that helps your leg get better. But after surgery and all of that he had some new plates in his body which were made out of metal. And when he went on vacation to the Bahamas with his parents he obviously needed to go to the airport. And when you are at the airport you have so many things, but Chip, like anyone else, had to go through one of those detectors to check if you have any things that, just like I am really hyped to go down the first slide right now, that is something you can't avoid, you should not have. Chip of course would not have any contraband, but he had a leg that consisted of metal for about 50%, so the detector obviously would pick up on that leg. He then needed proof to show that he has his whole leg made out of metal. Luckily for Chip he came off the whole process of the airport and he could board his plane. On the plane he sat in front of a very annoying kid, and out of experience I think almost anyone has at least once in their lives had one of those moments where someone behind you, normally a kid that is just 6 years old or something, would kick his seat in front of him. I do not know why those kids do that, but a lot of kids do that for some reason. I think they are just bored and they do not have control over their legs anymore, so they just freaking kick things in front of them. You would just casually walk on the street and some kid just high kicks you in the back of the neck because he is shopping with his parents and he is super bored, so he just flies into your neck and just gave your neck a good pounding. So he would just Randy Orton RKO you out of nowhere because he is bored. Well, that would not be very pleasant to happen to you. But if you get used to that feeling, you know what it is when you have that feeling when you are falling down. That is what I am having right now in these slides, since I think that it is pretty intimidating since they are pretty heavy slides, the stairs. Well, when Chip eventually arrived in the Bahamas it was actually raining there. Like, why does it only rain when you are on vacation in a foreign land where it rains only twice in the year or something? But that happened to our Chip. He arrived to his hotel and it was still raining. But when Chip went for a drink at the bar and rest his leg because he had just walked a decent amount, so it was time to finally sit down. But then it happened, he met Chipita, and Chipita had also just arrived at the hotel. They had not yet said their names, but they were getting along pretty well. And that is how Chip meted his vacation love in the Bahamas. He would like to have known Chipita a bit better, but it was not a permanent love. The two were just friends afterwards, but they agreed that it was pretty funny that they almost had identical names. But I think I had enough of these stairs. We went down the stairs for almost 4 entire minutes and just talking about things that happened to you when you were on vacation and what happened to Chip when he was on vacation. But I really dig these slides they got in this world. You do not actually slide, you just kind of fall and walk down, but it is still fun to do because who does not like slides? Slides were the thing when you were little. That reminds me of vacations where they had a lot of slides, just like 8 slides or more, all heading down to the same exact pool, but still they were all different. I actually want like 8 of those just in my back garden chilling there. It would be pretty amazing to wake up, go out for a swim, try off a slide, then just to shower and after do my yoga lesson, and then I will be zen all the way. We are so darn fast. In this slide it would probably not be recommended to go down when the green light is still red. Imagine if you were going down on this slide with cars and ATVs, so that would be pretty dangerous if you touch each other with this kind of speed. But you know, when you are in a car and you end up in the back of the car because you probably do not have a driving license yet, and you just sit there with nothing to do. Some kids get sick in the car if they are in the back, so they are living a pretty good life if they end up in the passenger seat in front. But those who are not car sick, they are in the back of the car, and some cars are really nice and have a bit of a pillow on the side so you can rest your head on that little ledge. But I would not recommend letting your head rest on all of this TNT that is at the bottom. This is not so nice, I guess. Well, just imagine the possibilities. I will let all of you do the thinking. Those cars are really ahead of their times and should be more appreciated, because for kids that is really important. When you go on a road trip or something and you have nothing to do for hours, it is just nice to be comfortable in your car, and if you can even sleep comfortable, like what else would you want? I really have no idea what our police car is doing at this point, but I think it is just really happy to go down a slide for once in its life. Would you not be that happy if that would be your first time going down a slide, and just YOLO it, just like police cars, their lives, if you can even call it a life, but they just get used by a police officer to chase criminals, or to get from point to point, because that is what cars are made for. But I think this big police spot is not made to go down a slide. It really is too big. You know what reminds me of this situation? When a fat kid goes down a slide and he goes really slow because there is not a lot of water and he is too chubby to go fast, and he is just kinda stuck there, not knowing what to do. But I mean, he goes down slides and he probably eats a lot of nice stuff, so he is living that good life. Yeah, I am really stuck like one of the chubby kids. I thought I could just push myself out of this situation, but I guess this is how it feels like. Well, let's just not and do something else. Wait, who do we have here? Well, that is what I am going to tell all of you right now. We guys have ourselves a situation, but it is a really nice situation since we can just blow up the entire finish and all of that, which is pretty amazing since we just let it explode like it is nothing. But it is a pretty big thing. Oh well, this is a surprise for the slide, I guess, because I would not think this would be a slide, because it just looks like one of the ordinary streets. But when you put a small step on it, not a huge one for mankind, but just a small step for a man, you immediately make everything explode and slide to somewhere which we don't know yet where we are going, so we are just going to have to find out. But it looks like we are in a different kind of slide now, and this slide is way cooler because it has water and you can blow it all up and die. So it makes us a kind of evil Knievel of the slides. Oh well, then it looks like we are finally able to not die from lava, because we are now sliding on top of lava. Lava is normally so hot that you would die, but now it is not, because now we are sliding on top of lava with extremely high speeds. But now we are going down to another stage of the slide, and it looks like we are safely landing in water and not in lava, because remember that we have to hate lava because it always kills us. Hey, that was a boat. Why do we not have a boat? Boat is a funny word. Listen closely. Boat. The boat decided to boat on a second boat that had just arrived on the cruise boat. But it is not a cruise boat but a cruise ship. Well, then we are a cruise ship too, because we are like the Titanic and we are going down. Well, I think it would be fun to do that slide again because it really entertained me. But now I want a boat on that one stage where we just died, because I think you actually need a boat on there, because we did not have a boat and we died. We had a couple of close calls, but that stage in particular was just not friendly to us, and eventually it decided to kill us because it saw that we did not enter a boat before we took off. Well, we are in the water again, kind of under the water, but not entirely, because if we were really under the water we would drown, and we don't want to die again. But this slide is made for your bum cheek, and it is not made to go down with a boat, because boats are not here, so it is not made for a boat. If it was, there would be a boat. I mean, I am still just kind of hyping up the explosion at the moment, but I am just kind of waiting, so it is going to be more amazing. It would also be really cool if we could just like blow up the entire thing, put TNT all in the slides and all of that. Would be pretty nice, to be honest. But I really can't see any boats, by the way. But now we are at the stage where we are not having a nice, because we did not have a boat. But once again, I do not have a boat, so I am probably going to die. That is negative thinking, and I do not want to think that negative, so let's not do that and just enjoy the looks of this nice slide. It looks like Mario Kart. because in Mario Kart you also have these kind of graphics and you also have to race on lava maps and maps with a lot of water, and here there are rings, so it is basically also Sonic. But I do not think that in Sonic or in Mario Kart there are any maps in the space. But there is a map in Mario Kart that is called Rainbow Road, and we are also on a Rainbow Road, so maybe this is actually Mario Kart. And I am not really Sub-Zero Exabyte, but as I already said, I am a very famous rapper like Kendrick Lamar. I mean, let's just explode everything, shall we? Oh, that looks pretty nice since the water just falls down to the other water. Pretty nice, yes. I am very amazed with the damage that we have done with just a little bit of TNT. Who knows? But I know that we are going to die here if we are not careful with sliding, because it is way too high of a fall. And look what I said, I thought we were going to die, and look what happened, we actually never die, as I have not said so. Maybe I come from the future and I already know what is going to happen. Like, how would I else know that you are now watching YouTube on a screen where I am now talking? But anyways, we are going to keep going down this slide because I really want to finish this slide, because afterwards I am going to the cinema with friends and it is going to be a good time. At least I hope so. Well, once again a shout out to Mario Kart, because we are now on a Rainbow Road once again, because we needed to do a shootout for Mario Kart because we are a Rainbow Road. Wait, what did I just malfunction, or what was that? I really don't know what just happened, guys, but I just called myself a Rainbow Road. What is happening to me? Anyways, let's just pretend that that did not actually happen and let's go on with the video. But anyways, do you all know the history of these slides? No, I do not think you at home that is watching this video right here right now knows the history of this very slide that I am going down at this moment. Also right here, right, meow, the cat goes meow and the dog goes bark. But the history about these stairs are actually really deep into the history books and they are almost hidden. Just kidding, why would the history book make a section about slides? Like, slides are not even close to being history. But the funny thing about this slide that we are on right now is that it actually is a director's cut from Mario Kart. The thing is that the director did not think that Mario Kart could be on a slide, so he scrapped the idea and made it into a Minecraft slide where you can go down and have fun in. But that is why it looks so much like Mario Kart, and Mario Kart maybe looks like Minecraft. Like, who knows, maybe it is the same game. Probably not, because it is totally different, but maybe, just maybe, I don't know. But do you guys know that a lot of water parks or just regular pools where you pay money to swim, you normally have at least one poor looking slide? This high slide is actually pretty crazy because we are going down really fast, and I think that the part where you set yourself free from gravity is the most amazing. We could celebrate that with some more TNT. But I used to go to a water park with friends and they basically had a small little river that was pretty wild with how the water progressed, and there were like different stages, and it is really fun. And you had one long ride with like little donuts that you can sit in, and it was freaking amazing because you are just chilling there on a little raft and you are just floating and making fun. But you could also go down without a raft and you would end up looking like a lobster because you scrape your skin against the walls and the rolling things that keeps the rafts going. But it looks like we are going to make it to the end of this long slide video with a bang. Yep, we are definitely going to make it this time, guys. Wait, no, that is not fair. We are inside the wall and we are placing TNT? Oh my lord, this is not happening right now. I cannot handle this at this time. Well, let's try this one more time and we better make it this time. But I think we are going to make it because now we have tried so many times and we just have to be professional at this by now. Could that be your full-time job, just to be a professional blow-up guy? That would be RPTTY nice if you get paid just to blow things up for a living. I think I would apply to the job if I know where to get such a job. That would be really amazing just to have something like that, since I am really looking for a fun thing to do. And if you are a professional blow up guy, then you get paid well probably, which is really nice. And what is also nice is that it is almost time to blow all of these things up that we have placed down for like a couple of minutes or so, and here we go out with a big bang too. The end of the video. So I hope that all of you like explosions, since I don't believe it can get any better than this, and we are out here at the end of the video almost, and I hope that all of you enjoyed watching me going down slides and just blowing some stuff up like it is nothing. And if you did, let me know down below, or whatever you like to do. And then I hope that I am going to catch all of you skaters later this day, and then we are going to do something which is also going to be pretty cool, so be sure to check that out as well. Well, let me say it one more time then, guys. I know that you are watching for me to say the other word for a small ship, but I don't think I am mentally ready. Okay, here it goes. Lil boat.